What is up, guys? This is Logan, also known as LRXC on Pokemon Showdown. Today we got Hiro on the bottom versus Tree Numbers on the top. They are both 1-0, trying to get to 2-0 to have a very good chance to make Stage 2. I don't know much about Tree, but I do know that Hiro is a very good all-around Mons player, and I believe they played a lot more ADV back in the day, but to be honest, I'm not super sure. But they have a custom avatar, so they must be good. That is the rule we follow. Anyway, I'm a little bit behind. Let's see what this looks like. Got Metagross lead on Zap lead. In comes Hiro into the Zapdos. That makes sense. See what Tree does about this. Baton passes straight into Dugtrio. Don't understand that one. That could have just gotten hit by an Ice Beam. I guess Blissey being paralyzed is annoying, and as you saw, it did get paralyzed there, which is pretty bad for Hiro. And it is beat up Dugtrio, so we know there's probably a very specially oriented team in the back that hates facing Blissey. Dugtrio eats that Ice Beam, but obviously wouldn't have eaten two. Band beat up again, bam, 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 and down goes Blissey. Let's see how Hiro can fight back. Skarmory comes out, can set up a layer of spikes. That seems good. In comes Claydol on the Zapdos on a Thunderbolt. All right, Hiro's making this work. Hidden Power Ice does chip the Claydol for a good amount, and does nothing back with Psychic, really. Doesn't really want to boom here either, I don't think, but let's see if they decide to. Yep, they're just going to keep Psychicking down the Zapdos. Maybe there's something in the back that's faster that can revenge the Zapdos. Tries the Thunderbolt on a switch out. Wow! What was that trying to Thunderbolt into? Like a Skarmory or something? That was crazy. Crazy Thunderbolt from Tree and gets boomed on. Here comes Suicune versus Skarmory. Hiro's fine with seeing this. There goes a Calm Mind on a Roar. And in comes Kingdra at special offense. What is Hiro's answer to Rain? Rain has been surprisingly popular these first rounds. Yep, there goes a Protect on the Surf, trying to stall out these Rain turns. Without Blissey, this is looking tough. Roars out the Kingdra into Heracross. Oh my gosh, what a crazy offense we have from Tree here. Hiro is on the back foot. Back to Kingdra on what? On a Drill Peck. Uh-oh. Kingdra probably has Lumberry since we don't see leftovers unless they sub into Pataya or something crazy. And Rain is gone, and Hiro got out of that, like, pretty nicely. Here comes Roaring again, trying to get Dugtrio to come in. Instead, finds Metagross. Probably see another Protect here. Nope. Mash misses on. Another Roar. Heracross comes out. He's gonna try to Drill Peck this Heracross, I would think. Swords Dance. No! What are you doing? Don't understand that play at all. That made zero sense to me. Why would you Swords Dance on an obvious Drill Peck turn? Totally don't understand that play, and let's see what happens on a turn 19. Why would you, I mean, just click Brick Break, you kill it. I mean, I guess Tree was probably trying to get really cute in Swords Dance on a Protect, but like, Hiro just didn't need to Protect. Hiro didn't need to Protect to let something like that happen. Hiro could very easily just click Drill Peck and do good chip, and do some chip on a 90% Metagross with the spikes damage. I mean, like, that just didn't feel necessary at all. Also would catch a Kingdra coming back in for some reason. I think Swords Dance was super not needed. Heracross was obviously a huge threat. Like, Mega Horns the Metagross, probably does really good damage to anything that's in the back. Hiro's taking their time there, 60 seconds of thinking right now. Let's see what they do. They go into Suicune on a Surf. Makes sense, and Hiro is finding a way to come back on this. What is Tree's answer to Suicune? Doesn't seem... We got a 90% Suicune. Kingdra's almost down. Dugtrio's almost down. Metagross probably wants to boom on the Suicune. It reveals Hidden Power, Electric, or Grass Kingdra, but Suicune is just going to click Calm Mind. And I don't see what Tree's answer to this is. It's probably clicking Boom with the Metagross, but doesn't really want to pivot Metagross into two Surfs. Here comes another HP Electric. Suicune is just going to click another Calm Mind. Might have Rest here. I'm expecting this is Rest. Hopefully doesn't get crit. No! Oh, that's a terrible crit. You hate to see that. Terrible timing. Hiro is getting super unlucky in this one. I think that, I don't know how you can come back from this. Suicune was obviously the win con. The pause here is probably a very frustrated pause from Hiro. Yeah, I mean, ugh, you hate seeing that stuff. You hate seeing that stuff. You really do. Here comes Metagross. Yeah, I mean, I guess you just threaten Kingdra out with Earthquake. You probably kill it with Earthquake. We don't even know what kind of Metagross this is yet. Hasn't shown anything for us. Does Tree just go out into Suicune on this Metagross? That seems like a pretty safe switch in. Or just sacking the Kingdra here and clicking Surf. But is it a Jigglypuff? No, it's just Earthquake. Alright. Metagross, let's see what it's gonna get trapped by Dugtrio though and can't do anything about it. It's gonna click Protect to try to get out of Earthquake range, but needs a lot of Protects here. Hero's definitely gonna just try to click Protect again. Maybe get into a range. You probably need like 2 more Protects, which is very low chances. Very low chances. Okay, Hero's thinking here. What do I do about the Dugtrio? Clicks Protect, fails. Oh my gosh, how did that not kill? Oh my gosh, Hiro has to be kicking themselves right now. How did Earthquake not kill the Metagross? Is that like that's like a super duper Spadef Dugtrio, I guess? Wow, that's crazy. Dugtrio just could have been revenged there. And in comes Skarmory to, I guess, click Drill Peck. Do you double out into a Metagross coming in? That's an interesting idea, depending on what's in the back. No, you're just going to click another layer of spikes. Tree seems pretty happy with sacrificing to Dugtrio. I guess you just click Drill Peck here then. You might actually just Roar out. Roaring out might be a fun idea. Oh, Roar would be great here. Nope, just tries to click spikes again. Oh, once Dugtrio... Ah, I see the point. I see the idea. But now Skarm takes a Hydro Pump, clicks Roar. Down goes Dugtrio. Now something has taken more spikes. Probably Suicune clicking Ice Beam and killing the Skarmory. Let's see if Hiro has something in the back. I mean, Hiro's been super unlucky. I guess a Zapdos in the back could win. Could Thunderbolt revenge the Suicune. Let's see what's in the back for Hiro. Has to be something. Oh, it's Magneton. Wow, Magneton might actually sweep. Is it faster than the Suicune? It should be faster than the Suicune, but actually this might be a faster Suicune because of the presence of Dugtrio, especially beat up Dugtrio, but it's not. Oh, does Metagross die to a Thunderbolt? Oh, this is close. Does Metagross die to a Thunderbolt after the spikes? If it has Protect, it probably doesn't drop. Tree has to click Protector if they have it. Tries the T-Wave. Gets the Paralysis. Is this Substitute Magneton? No, it isn't. Gets another Paralysis. This is miraculous. Does it drop to the Thunderbolt? It does. Oh my gosh, what a comeback from Hiro. That is so hilarious. Magneton saves the day. Oh my gosh, Magneton saves the day. That is so funny. Wow. Dang. I can't wait to see what game 2 looks like. I mean, Hiro obviously was playing a lot better than Tree. Maybe Tree can step it up game 2 because, again, Tree got really lucky with the hacks. Wow. Can't wait to see what game 2 is. Let's see if Hiro just cleans this up. All right. We're on to game 2. Tree leads Celebi. There you go. That's a lead. We did see that light screen Celebi before, which was pretty crazy. Nope, and it just is about to... Oh, takes huge damage from a Hidden Power Bug just to click Leech turn 1. I feel like you always want to scout for Hidden Power Bug on Tyranitar and just switch out. I guess you're technically afraid of Pursuit, but like... Also, if you have a Grass move, I just click the Grass move turn 1. If you're afraid of Pursuit or something like that. Here comes Skarmory, and Hiro doubles into Skarmory themselves. We're either going to see something have faster taunt. Uh-oh. Is it YOLO Skarm? Come on, YOLO Skarm? YOLO Skarm? If it's YOLO Skarm, it usually leads so that it doesn't take any damage. Yeah, it's not YOLO Skarm. Unfortunate. The money did not hit different, but Skarmdug hits different. I think Skarmdug is especially good right now because Skarmory is as popular as ever, right? And so a lot more people are using Magneton just to eliminate it. And so if you can call that with the Dugtrio double, or you just revenge the Magneton, you at least take a Pokemon off the opponent's side of the field. And now you have a full health Dugtrio, which can come back in and trap that Celebi later on. Hero's definitely going to switch out. Does Tree... I mean, Tree should just click Spikes. Just click Spikes. Don't try to get fancy with it. Oh, they try to get fancy with it. Just click Spikes. Now Milotic is going to get a free Surf off for no reason. Or, I mean, I guess just gets the refresh. But here comes Spikes. Could have clicked Surf there, I think. You could have probably... Maybe... I don't know. Refresh is way safer there. But I think you always just click Spikes. I don't know why people keep trying to click Toxic. Just click Spikes. There goes another layer of spikes. Does Hiro not have spin? Maybe they do? Deciding not to show it off here. We see Tyranitar, Skarm, Dugtrio, Milotic. This could just be Claydol in the back. Something like that. That's a very, I mean, it's part of a common 5. We could see Claydol Blissey in the back and have a lot more of a defensively paced team. Hiro might just want to bring that. I think if you think you can outplay your opponent, you bring more safer defensive teams, and I think that's what Hiro's thinking here. Here comes Celebi in on a surf, doesn't drop from it, is gonna get a free recover here, assuming that's why you switched it in. Yep, there is recover, and Milotic misses a toxic. Celebi can click recover again here. I think it's perfectly fine to do so, or just clicks leech, and another toxic miss. Wow, Hiro's just getting super unlucky here. There goes another leech. I don't really understand the leech. Hiro can just switch out here. Yeah, here comes Claydol to try to spin it away into a Hidden Power Grass. Finally revealing Hidden Power Grass. Claydol is about to take it. Oh, why would you Leech Seed there? That's a Leech Seed that makes absolutely 0 sense. If you know Claydol is going to Rapid Spin also frees you from Leech Seed, just click Hidden Power Grass and get more damage off. Maybe Tree didn't know that hit Leech Seed, it gets spun away from it, but yeah, you never click Leech Seed there. Claydol's gonna spin, just click Hidden Power Grass. Here comes Blissey. Leeches again, but again, that Claydol could have been a lot lower. 70% Claydol is good. Could have been way lower. Here comes Skarmory. Milotic switches into Skarmory. Okay, so Skarmory is gonna try to establish more spikes. Can just, okay, decides not to click Protect, but gets a crit surf. That's huge for Hiro's progress. Hiro's making progress, and now Skarm dies to the next surf. Here comes Protect. Heroes uses surf again. Gonna switch out to Celebi. Do they click Toxic on the switch? They do, but misses again. Oh my goodness. Milotic's gonna take big damage with Hidden Power Grass. Another Toxic miss! This is just unbelievable. Another Toxic miss. If I was Hiro, I'd start getting Toxic right now. Good lord. Anyway, here comes a recover on a Leech Seed. But, you know, Hiro's not even that far behind. I mean, like, yeah, Celebi's doing stuff, but, you know, Hiro got rid of the spikes, and that's really all that matters. Hiro can now just click Soft Boiled. Tree's likely going to click Leech Seed. We can see the power of Celebi, but it's doing damage, but it hasn't actually made a lot of progress. It could have made more progress if it clicked Hidden Power Grass there on the Claydol, but decided not to. Here comes into Milotic. You can see Milotic and Blissey are just stalling the Celebi out of Leech Seeds. Tree needs to be cognizant that there's only 9 Leech Seeds left. Here comes Hidden Power Grass again as Hiro decides to recover. Makes sense. Leech Seed plus Hidden Power Grass is going to do a lot. Yep, elects to switch out into Blissey. Tree's getting more lefties. Recovery on the Skarmory makes sense. They can just click Protect here. Yep, here comes Protect on an Ice Beam. And hey, Skarmory's getting healthier. Is fighting past that crit that Milotic got earlier. The balance, this is an interesting balance. You see Skarm trying to find ways to come in, get that lefties recovery for free. And yeah, Tree found an opportunity to get it in on the Blissey. Let's see what the answer to Tyranitar here. It's going to be Milotic. Eats a Hidden Power Grass. That's not what Milotic wants to see. It is faster than Tyranitar though, so can get a free recovery here. Why are you staying in? I don't understand staying in there. That makes no sense. Milotic could definitely threaten you out with Surf right now. Doesn't kill you, but could do big damage. And doesn't call that turn right. Another recover from Milotic. Got a very defensively paced match here. I'm not sure who's in the lead. They both have a spike up. Tree's Skarm needs to slowly heal up for this to be better. Because, you know, Hiro isn't taking that much damage. I mean, Blissey's gonna keep healing up. Milotic has recovery. Tyranitar's only at 88. I think this would be different if the Claydol was lower. Because if the Claydol was lower, again, that's why you click Hidden Power Grass there. If the Claydol was lower, Claydol would be a lot more scared to come in at random moments because Tyranitar could revenge it with a Hidden Power Grass or a bug. It's Hidden Power Grass, or Celebi could then kill it. You could keep doubling out into Claydol with full spikes up. I don't know. Or spikes up in general. Here comes Refresh from Milotic. Yeah, Toxic from what? Toxic from Swampert is here. This is going to be a long one. This might be a long one. Here comes a Leech Miss. Another recover. Leech Seed only has 6 left. Tree needs to be making different progress because this isn't making progress right now. Just clicking Leech Seed on a Toxic. Okay, Skarm comes in on a Toxic. You can click Protect here and then Protect again if Hiro switches out. Here comes Claydol. Claydol's getting healthier though. You probably click Hidden Power Grass here, but then Blissey's gonna come in. Can you make a switch into Blissey? Okay, it's gonna Hidden Power Grass into the Milotic. Oh, that's a big crit. Progress time. Celebi's faster than Milotic. I think Milotic just sacrificed itself here. Okay, we've got something that is happening. Dugtrio is going to come in, though, and actually revenge this Celebi. Forgot about that. Hidden Power Bug's going to take it out here. Down goes Celebi. All right, some progress has been made. It's 4-on-4. Skarmory is going to try to set up another layer of spikes. Claydol's going to come in to spin them. Instead gets Toxic. Hiro might have Refresh here. I think it makes sense. Yep, here comes Refresh on another spikes. Does Tree have a way to block these spikes? I don't think so. Hidden Power Fire Claydol. That is rare. That is rare. Hidden Power Fire Claydol is there to get some pressure on Skarmory and also does big damage to Fortress. You could see here Fortress would be really good into this team. I mean, if this is physical Tyranitar, there's not really a good way for this team to pressure Fortress and prevent it from just coming in, setting up spikes, spinning them away, all that stuff. Especially with Pursuit Tyranitar that's paired with Fortress often, that can pressure out the Claydol. Makes a lot of sense they have Hidden Power Fire Claydol here to actually 1v1 a Spiker in Fortress. So here comes Tyranitar. Let's see, clicks Rapid Spin. Does it get a big hit off? Gets a crunch off on the Claydol. All right, there's some progress right there for Tree. Unfortunately, Skarmory is pretty low. Oh, catches the Pursuit turn right. Nice play from Tree. Wow. There goes Hiro's way to prevent spikes. Skarmory can come in and set up a bunch of spikes. All of the Pokemon are grounded right now. Here comes Swampert in on a Calm Mind. Okay, we see Calm Mind Blissey a lot on these teams that don't have a win condition. But here comes Calm Mind Blissey. Toxic is going to put a timer on that Blissey, though. Can Hiro get any freeze, any hacks, anything like that? We'll have to see. Here comes Surf. Why are you surfing? It is. Okay, that means that it's Monopert gets a crit. That's huge. That's huge. Here comes Skarmory to try to protect on the Blissey. Blissey could click Calm Mind here. Might just switch to Tyranitar. Yep, here comes Tyranitar to come in on the Protect. Tree calls that with the spikes. Wow, there goes one spikes. Can click Toxic here, and Tyranitar's officially on a timer. That's some damage on Skarmory, but Skarmory can just click Protect here and rack up Toxic damage. Here comes Blissey, gonna get a Soft Boiled off here after the Protect. What is Tree's answer to Blissey, though? This Tyranitar likely has Fire Blast. So what is pressuring Blissey? Surely there's something in the back that physically pressures Blissey. You would hope. Then again, oh, down goes Skarmory. Okay, I don't know. I don't like that play at all. I guess it's Aerodactyl trying to win, but I don't like that. Just click Protect. Click Protect. Here comes Dugtrio to sacrifice itself on the Rock Slide. It's not going to take two of them, though. But now here comes Tyranitar, and Tyranitar clicks a free Rock Slide, or maybe even Focus Punches here? Oh, do they click Focus Punch? That'd be a crazy play into the Tyranitar. If you're gonna predict that Tyranitar coming in, you don't even click Earthquake. You click Focus Punch and just nail it on the switch in. This is tough because Tree can pivot into Tyranitar on the Rock Slide, and then Toxic damage goes down. Hiro doesn't call it. Oh, clicks T-Wave. All right. So this is a combo that McMegan talked about once. If you're running HP Fire Claydol, use T-Wave on Skarmory so that Claydol can get more hits on the Skarmory. This is a cool combo. This is a different take on the classic Skarm, Dugtrio, Milotic, Claydol, Blissey 5, which is a very common stally defensive 5. Also known as Virgin with a 5. I believe. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Don't hate me if that's wrong. Anyway, wow, nice pivot into the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl can pretty much just click Earthquake here, and Tyranitar is going to go down. That was another great pivot. Imagine if Hiro clicked T-Wave again. That would have been nuts. That would have been crazy. Earthquake kills Tyranitar. All right. Here comes Blissey. I mean, I don't know if Blissey switches in on Earthquakes like this. I don't know if it does. Here comes Earthquake. Oh, it crits! Wow. I mean, this has been insane hacks. This has been insane hacks. I mean, like, I guess Hiro could have just kept soft boiling there. It was pretty prone to crits, to be honest. I don't think Hiro was winning that game too often. Yeah, I don't think it was winning that game too often. It would have to get a lot of soft boileds off, dodge a lot of crits. But either way, we are on to a surprisingly exciting game 3. Hiro's been getting unlucky a bit, but like I actually think that I actually think that Tree played pretty okay in this game too. Yeah, I think they actually played fine. There's some weird plays, but like, I don't think it was terrible. So good for Tree. Bring this to a game 3 against a very talented and very, very good ADV player in Hiro. Can't wait to see what game 3 brings. All right, we are back for game 3. Tree's on the top. Hiro's on the bottom. Switches into Suicune on the brick break. That looks like a mixed Salamence from that calc. Yep, lefty's recovery. Let's see what Hiro does with Suicune. Is this similar to the game 1? No, it isn't. This has been a different team every single time. Yeah, different teams from both the teams. Dragon Claw on the Calm Mind. That is a crazy Dragon Claw. Salamence could have gotten rocked by Ice Beam. That is so aggressive. That is such an aggressive Dragon Claw. I kind of respect it. Also, I did do some calcs on the last game. So, I mean, you can't see this, but Earthquake does 38 to 45 every time to Blissey. So Blissey theoretically, yes, could have soft-boiled up all the way and then could have Ice Beamed the Aerodactyl twice. Hiro was actually favored in that end game, but unfortunately got unlucky. I think Aerodactyl would have had about like 6, 7, 8 chances to crit, which that's a good amount of chances to critical hit. But either way, here comes T-Wave and Seismic Toss. Hiro dodges the paralysis, and we have a +3/+3 Suicune. Tree better have a way to handle this in the back with Roar or Whirlwind. Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Why are you staying in and Seismic Tossing? Is this Suicune just gonna sweep and end this game? Is this really just gonna sweep and end the game? Why is Tree clicking Seismic Toss? Suicune right now is gonna get another free Calm Mind, and then can rest again. Here comes one more Calm Mind. Does Tree click Thunder Wave? Yes, they do. Okay, I guess they're gonna try to hack this Suicune down. They need a big paralysis here, and then... Okay, instead goes Fortress in on a rest. Okay, so Tree is now threatening Boom. Does Hiro respect the Boom? Does Suicune switch out? No, they're gonna stay in. Tree click Spikes. Okay, now does Hiro switch out? Hiro might switch out now. Into Skarmory? Oh, Tree... Wow, what restraint from Tree. Going out into Blissey and not clicking Explosion. Gets a nice Thunder Wave on the Skarmory. Hiro doesn't like seeing that. Here comes Suicune that is sleeping on a Seismic Toss. Okay, so Suicune's going to wake up in 2 turns. 1 turn spent to sleep. I think Tree can just click Seismic Toss here. Yep, and now Suicune is a little bit scared. Doesn't want to wake up and take a Thunder Wave into Paralysis. So let's see if they just rest right away. Yep, they're going to rest right away. Does Tree try to Thunder Wave? Okay, no, it's just going to Seismic Toss again. I mean, Seismic Toss PP is going down because of pressure on Suicune. Okay, Tree's just going to stay in and keep Seismic Tossing. Such interesting dynamics with Suicune, honestly. Super interesting dynamics with Suicune. It looks like Tree still has an awkward matchup versus Suicune. Let's see if Tree doubles out into Fortress and tries to get more spikes up. They're electing to, like, really, really slow play the Suicune into a rest. They're really slow playing it. I wonder if this is Roar as the last move on Tyranitar. We see Fortress. This is definitely Pursuit Crunch. All right, what are you doing? Why are you pursuing? That makes no sense. That makes 0 sense. What is Tree doing? Goes out into Blissey. That pursuit made no sense. Are you just reminding Hiro that you have a Pursuit Tyranitar? Like, yes, of course you do. You have Fortress on the team. Here comes Suicune. Now Suicune can just start clicking Calm Mind. That made no sense. Tree just makes these really weird plays that to me just make absolutely no sense. Why would Suicune at full health ever switch out versus Blissey? Oh, it is Roarcoon, so it's Calm Mind, Rest, Roar, Surf. All right, I think that's pretty good for Hiro here, honestly. Tree doesn't like seeing that. Gets a Rapid, but here comes a big Surf. What are you doing? Oh, wow, that didn't take that much. That's a fully defensive Suicune. But now, okay, so I guess that makes sense. You want to spin away the spikes so that Suicune can't just start roaring out and dealing a lot of damage. Here comes Mixments. Blissey comes in on the Mixments instead of Suicune and gets a Fire Blast. Okay. Hiro should probably just Ice Beam here. Tree might try to get cute and Brick Break. Nope, they got into Fortress on a T-Wave. Fortress hates seeing that. Now Fortress can't do what it wants to do a lot of the time. So I think Hiro's definitely in the lead here. Here comes Skarmory. We got Paralyzed Steel types that are setting up spikes. Got more spikes. Does Tree click all 3 spikes? Okay, does Hiro have a spinner in the back? I feel like they probably do. Yeah, here comes Claydol on a Rapid Spin. Is there a blocker in the back? Is there Gengar in the back? Okay, it doesn't look like there's a Gengar, and Claydol just clicks Spin for free. Hiro gets out of that pretty safely, and their team is looking really healthy. Here comes Earthquake on a pursuit. Why would Claydol switch out? Claydol doesn't really want to switch out, and Tree is on the back foot. Hiro is doing well. Let's see if Hiro switches out here. Nope, just clicks Earthquake, but is it too threatened by Mixments, honestly? Okay, here comes Suicune into the Mixments, takes a D-Claw. Salamence isn't threatened by the Suicune. Salamence can just stay in and D-Claw again. I think that's perfectly fine. If this is a paralysis, it's huge. No paralysis. Suicune gets the click rest, and Tree is still on the back foot versus Suicune. What is the answer to Suicune? That's not a good answer. Why are you brick breaking? That's not going to do anything. Hiro would never switch out. That makes no sense. Into another Dragon Claw. Okay, I guess you Dragon Claw again, and you threaten the... Okay, I guess maybe Brick Break was on a Blissey coming into a Dragon Claw. But yeah, here comes another rest. Into a Roar. Why did you click that before? It's Roar as the last move to facilitate the spikes from Fortress. That's pretty cool. And here comes Jirachi as the main rock resist on the team. Makes sense. Metagross would be interesting, but I think Jirachi makes sense. I bet it's a Wish Jirachi to heal up Fortress and Salamence. Could be something cool like Hidden Power Grass Jirachi, actually, to threaten opposing Swampert, since Salamence can't hit Swampert without Hidden Power Grass. Either way, here comes the free spikes, and Claydol has to click spin. How does Tree offensively pressure Claydol? Honestly, here comes Earthquake on the Fortress. Fortress clicks boom. Okay, so I don't understand that play unless... I mean, now Skarmory just gets to click spikes. Yeah, sure, you eliminate Claydol, and now they can't spin, but I don't think that's worth it at all. I don't think that's worth it at all. I think that was really, really hasty. Here comes Aerodactyl's not going to kill the Salamence with the Rock Slide here. Aerodactyl's a cool... Oh, wow. They're just going to click Rock Slide still. Doesn't get the flinch. Aerodactyl get big damage from that Dragon Claw, but Jirachi's probably going to come in here. Does Hiro call that, or does Hiro just get the damage on Jirachi? Tree definitely wants to keep Salamence. Salamence Brick Breaks Tyranitar, Brick Breaks Blissey, Fire Blast Skarmory. Please, yeah, here we go. Don't tell me they stay in. Yeah, they don't stay in. Hiro makes the right call. Tyranitar into Jirachi. We don't know what kind of Tyranitar it is yet. It is just, okay, it's Earthquake Tyranitar. It gets a huge crit. Hiro getting justice from all that hacks. Now Jirachi can't even safely set up a Wish. It's probably going to protect here to try to get Lefty's recovery. If Hiro's crazy, they go Aerodactyl on that Wish. Or on the Protect. That'd be a fun turn. You go into Aerodactyl on the Protect, and then you make Tree predict what Aerodactyl's gonna click. I don't think it's necessary, though. I think it can just stay in and click Earthquake. This Blissey, if the Blissey has Seismic Toss, I think that's also a viable play. To just go Blissey and maybe Seismic Toss. I'm not sure. Here comes Protect. Stays in Rock Slides. Okay, was that coming in on a Salamence, I guess? I guess that was the idea. If you really thought that, then Aerodactyl also covers Salamence coming in as well. Because Salamence would come in first to intimidate Tyranitar, so Aerodactyl wouldn't even get intimidated. Here comes Salamence. Aerodactyl's looking so threatening right now. Okay, Salamence gets in on the Tyranitar and threatens. I mean, nothing switches into Mixments here except Suicune, which then Dragon Claw puts Suicune back into a Roar loop. But I don't see how Tree even comes back from this. Tree has to... I mean, what is Tree's win condition here? Has to be something in the back. I mean, there has to be something, right? Like, maybe there's an Aerodactyl of their own. The team really slow plays Suicune, and it's awkward that Fortress has to click Rapid Spin and Spikes. Yeah, that's really awkward. Puts a lot of pressure on Fortress, which makes sense that you then want to combine it with a likely Wish Jirachi, but that's still a lot of pressure on Fortress. Here comes Aerodactyl. No, on the Dragon Claw. I mean, I think that's pretty bad. Wow, what was that? I mean, Aerodactyl was a huge threat on this. Why would you sacrifice Aerodactyl? I mean, that had to be coming in on something, right? Like, what was Aerodactyl coming into? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't understand what... I don't know. Now Blissey takes a huge Brick Break, but... Okay, Soft builds up. Blissey's getting more help from this. Threatens Salamence with Brick Break, or with Ice Beam. I mean, I guess Tree is just trying to okay, here it comes into a T-Wave. All right, that was a nice mid-ground. Hit something on the switch shot that resists ice, but also gets Salamence paralyzed, which then Blissey can soft-boiled and fish for a paralysis. Here comes Protect on a Thunderbolt. Okay, so it reveals Thunderbolt Blissey. That makes sense because Hiro's team is awkward versus opposing Suicune. So probably Seismic Toss, maybe? Here comes Wish, or maybe it's just Bolt Beam. I don't know. Here comes Wish from Jirachi. Does it fail to Protect here? On a Paralysis would be pretty huge because it drops to the Thunderbolt here. Don't try to heal up Salamence. That dies the Thunderbolt. Please don't do that. No, I mean, Tyranitar actually could get healed for free, but would take a Thunder Wave. It would take a Thunder Wave if Hiro tries to Thunder Wave the Tyranitar coming in. I don't think Tyranitar does much, though, right now. Okay, here comes Wish on a Thunderbolt. I mean, Tyranitar, I guess, threatens Skarmory with Fire Blast. And you know what? If it has Brick Break as the last move, it threatens Tyranitar and Blissey with Brick Break. Here comes Softball. I mean, Blissey just got healed for free, so I don't know. I mean, Tree is just deciding to play it slow and just try to heal up the team to beef it up for this 5-on-4. We don't even know what's in the back. Here comes Thunderbolt on the Jirachi. Blissey's gonna get Toxic and Jirachi's back to full. I think this was advantageous for Tree. Super advantageous for Tree. Let's see what comes in. It's Suicune. Blocks a potential Toxic. Here comes Tyranitar. Okay, that's good for Suicune. Suicune does still have 2 turns to sleep, but okay, what does Tree do here? Clicks Crunch is gonna try to get a special defense drop on the Suicune. I mean, I guess you can just click it again here. Why not? Tyranitar's healing up. Yep. Let's see, we get a special defense drop. No special defense drop. Can very freely go out into Blissey here. I think that's the play. Wow, they stay in. Just a crunch. Wow. I mean, Suicune has to rest here. Or maybe they don't. Do they? No, I think they do. No, maybe they don't, actually. Okay, yeah, they're gonna rest. Just to play it safe, they're gonna rest. But now Suicune's at +1/+1. Salamence is gonna click Roar now. Hiro might as well just burn a sleep turn on the Roar. Yep, here comes Roar. Tyranitar comes in. That doesn't want to eat a Brick Break. I believe would actually drop to the big Brick Break right now. What comes in? Brick Break, down goes Tyranitar. Wow, Tree is just pulling this back. Again, Hiro could be playing tilted. We have to take that into account. A very hacksy game 1 that Hiro barely won. And then again, Tree getting lucky with the earthquakes on, and the instant crit earthquake on game 2 was super unfortunate for Hiro. Might be playing tilted, but Tree isn't playing this that bad. Here comes D-Claw. Suicune has one more turn where it's gonna wake up on this next turn, but Salamence can force it to rest with another Dragon Claw. If you want to click that here, I'm not even sure. Because Suicune can actually revenge the Salamence right now with Surf, and it doesn't look like Tree has an option to revenge Suicune right now with anything in the back. There might be an Aerodactyl. I don't know what's in the back. Could be like a Moltres, maybe? In comes Jirachi. I don't know about this one. Yep. Hiro's trying to take down that problematic Salamence with the Surf Suicune. And Jirachi, I guess... I don't know what it's going to do, though. Toxic? Okay, sure, but now Hiro can click Surf. Hiro can very well click Surf and get really good chip on the Jirachi. Here comes Rest. All right, so back to Salamence, I guess. Oh, Wish would have been huge there. Now you don't have enough turns to set up a Wish. Okay, you don't have enough turns, though, because you switched to Salamence. Oh, maybe you do, actually. You actually do. You can go to Salamence here. Never mind. You actually do. I'm wrong. Suicune's going to stay sleeping here, and Salamence heals up with that Wish. Is going to take a huge chunk from this Surf, though, but Salamence is going to roar this out or go back out to Blissey. Yep, going out to Blissey is actually smarter. And now Blissey threatens this with Seismic Toss. Hiro could actually maybe roar here. Nope, they're just going to Calm Mind. T-Waves the Suicune. I don't know about that one. This is just asking to get crit by this Suicune right now, and that seems like Hiro's main path to victory. Here comes Seismic Toss. Surf. Okay, Surf crit. Well, Tree's probably going to soft-boiled here, right? I would think, especially with paralysis chance. Here comes soft-boiled. Okay, here comes Rust. Okay, go out to Salamence and click Roar, please. Please go out to Salamence and click Roar right now. Yep, here comes Salamence. Suicune's going to stay sleeping. It's going to just burn another sleep turn on the Roar. Here comes Blissey. Blissey's going to force the Jirachi out with Ice Beam. I'm just kind of catching up. That's why I'm skipping turns. Yeah, interesting game state here. How does Hiro power past this? Has to go Suicune again. Maybe it's just like trying to pressure stall stuff. What's going to try to take... Suicune wakes up here, so you can't go into anything. Oh, here comes Salamence. I don't know about this one. Takes a Calm Mind. I don't know about this one. Now this has to take a Calm Mind. I mean, I guess Salamence is back up to full. You want to go into Blissey now and just force Suicune to rest. It's kind of interesting. I'm seeing the game plan versus Suicune now. I see it. It's you wish up, Blissey has a pivot, and then you can even just roar it out with Salamence. What a cool team. What a cool team. Here comes Roar. The last Mon is still not revealed for Tree. Salamence probably doesn't want to take this. If Spikes were up, this Roar would be a lot more problematic. Here comes Surfs. Blissey can just click Soft Boiled here. I mean, Tree is in such a great position right now. Another Calm Mind on the Soft Boiled. Makes sense. Hiro is trying to get that crit. Can Calm Mind here and then Surf again. Instead, they're going to Roar. Here comes Roar. The last Pokemon still not revealed. This Suicune is still a problem. I think you go out to Blissey right now. Just switch out to Blissey. It's super safe. In comes Surf. You can just toss here. Seismic toss the Suicune here. I mean, sacrificing Aerodactyl felt like such an unnecessary risk. But, you know, Hiro is a much better player than me, so maybe it wasn't. I'd like to hear what they say in the comments. Maybe it was just tilt. That was a crucial rest. If they got paralyzed there, this game was over. Here we go. Here comes Blissey. In on the Salamence. Salamence stays in and Brick Breaks. Why? That was just about to get Ice Beamed. Here comes Fire Blast. Takes down the Skarmory. This game's looking over. Spikes again. Hiro's asking, why did you risk it? I don't get it. I wonder what that's about. Let's see what that's about. We might be very behind on this game. Suicune comes in on a Fire Blast. Dragon Claw. Suicune's still sleeping. Here comes Blissey on a Dragon Claw or a Brick Break. Here comes Dragon Claw. Clicks Brick Break and down goes Blissey. Wow. I wonder what Hiro is asking the risk about. I wonder what that risk is about. And Tree says, I read that you would switch out. Tree is now typing wait. Maybe they're rethinking what they were thinking. Tree says, I'm stupid. Why is Tree stupid? I don't know. I wonder what play they're talking about here. I wonder what play they're talking about. I mean, it had to be... Huh. I guess it was... I think it was turn 85. I'm pretty sure it was turn 85 where Tree tries to click Brick Break on the Blissey, but Blissey could have killed Salamence with Ice Beam, which would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Then Suicune wouldn't have been able to have been roared out by the Salamence. Yeah, Hiro just forfeits and Tree wins the battle. Tree says, I have an arrow in the back that can win if you Ice Beam kill. So there was an Aerodactyl in the back. Hiro types in this kind of play with all the hacks going on in this series. GG's. And Hiro forfeits. And Tree, with a huge upset victory, is now 2-0. Wow. Yeah, I think that was a totally unnecessary risk from Tree to click Brick Break on that Blissey. You didn't need to do that. Yeah, even if you have an Aerodactyl in the back, you didn't need to do that. And Tree gets rewarded for playing unsafe. But other than that, Tree was playing great in that game. I mean, other than that, wow. Some really interesting stuff playing around that Suicune. This was a great series, and I'm really glad I got to commentate it. Again, unfortunate for Hiro. Got super hacked game 2, specifically in the ending. This shouldn't have even gone to a game 3, but you know what? That's Pokemon sometimes, you know what I mean? That is Pokemon. If you watched this far, you're crazy. You're crazy. I'm streaming on Saturday, though. Not this Saturday. Well, it'll be the last Saturday of September. I'm plugging. Jim can't do anything about it. I'm streaming Saturday the 30th. I'm streaming some ADV VGC on Twitch. You can find that by going to my YouTube page, which should be in the description. Other than that, here are some cool donations. Look at all this. Look at all this money put into ADV, and you can help it out. Donate. You should totally donate. And then you'll be on like this page. Everybody will see that you donated during the game. It's great. It's great.